Welcome back to another episode of Crystal Fishing. We got Will, and we're going to grab this. Oh, okay. Welcome back to another episode of Crystal Fishing. Today we're going to Buford. No, I'm not going to tell you where we're going. We're going to go spring dive at a place that is secret. Definitely not Buford Sink. And yeah, we'll see you when we're out there.
Alright, this is the walk out to Buford. It's really pretty. I am not a freediving channel, but I will be narrating over some of these dives. There are some awesome channels for freediving tips and safety stuff that can cover a lot of the stuff that you're going to want to see. So this is my first dive. Before you've even dropped the line down, I'm just kind of going within 30 feet playing around on this first ledge, making sure I'm comfortable before taking some more dives deeper. And on this dive, I just kind of look back up at the surface and blow some bubbles. It's a really pretty spring. So this is the second dive, and as I breathe up, you can kind of tell that I'm gonna take this dive more seriously. The one thing that you need to watch out for in Buford is that once you dive past this second ledge that I've come up to here, you are no longer directly under the hole and cannot just swim straight up because there is a ceiling. So I'm just, again, getting comfortable, acclimating. Buford is not really the place to try new depth PVs and stuff like that. It's really more of a place to just explore and stay within your comfort zone and admire its beauty, because people have dived there and it can be pretty dangerous. So staying in the comfort zone, making sure I'm good to do a deeper dive a little bit later, and I start heading back up. You can see the rock. I'm having some trouble equalizing on this day, which is another reason I stay closer to my comfort zone, but it's still a really fun day of diving. So at this point, we decide to get some more serious freediving in, so we drop a line down with a float, and here you'll see me safety diving Will. So he drops down first, and I wait until he's pretty far down, and then this dive he's supposed to be going down about 75 feet, so I sit and wait at around 30. I make sure I can see him the whole time. You'll see his light go on as he comes up and over this ledge, and I just kind of chill out and watch. As he comes up, I make sure that he's all right, and that's really just the essence of safety diving. There's obviously more official ways to do it, and again, I'm not a freediving channel, but I would definitely say it is a must when you're freediving at Buford or at any other spring in Florida, just to make sure that you're safe. And I chill out just under the surface, just make sure he's all right, and then gets up to the surface. This dive is my first, real dive. You can see that there's some scuba guys that are kind of getting ready. They'll become relevant later. But on this dive, I am like, all right, I'm gonna go down past that second ledge to the bottom and kind of drill like I'm spearfishing. So I hit this second ledge, which I think is at about 75, and then go down to this bottom, which is 85, 84 feet here. And I kind of just lay along the bottom as if I'm spearfishing and start just kind of looking around as if I have a spear gun, doing a little bit of imagination. And saltwater technique. You can see that there's cinder blocks and all kinds of weird stuff that people drop down there. They also have these little rock piles that people make, which are right there. I kind of knocked that one over and then head back to the surface. You'll see Will's down there ready to safety me. Just making sure that I'm good. Turn off the light. And there are those scuba divers heading down. On the next dive, they'll be down at the bottom. You gotta be very conscientious when you're sharing a space with scuba people, not to disrupt them, get in their way, do anything like that, because, you know, it is a hole for everybody. It's a public space, and it's not something where you want to be getting in the way, being disruptive, screwing around. So on this dive, they're all down at the bottom, and so I try to land in a spot where they're a little bit like more away from, and you can hear their bubbles and stuff, which is kind of cool. So I see this boulder down here in about 90 feet. The bottom of the boulder is at 100, but I don't go to the bottom of it. I'm just chilling on the top of it. I kind of just sit down and look around. See all the rocks down there, all the scuba people. And there's a good shot of the wall. I accidentally shine my light in that guy's face. And you can see just kind of how cavernous this spring is from that shot of the wall. It's pretty huge. Heading up the line, and there's Will's safety. Boom. So yeah, we just kind of take the spring like that and are really just careful about how we go about diving it, because that's the most important thing. This dive is kind of messing around. I took my fins off and my weight belt. I took almost all the weight off so that I could climb down, and my wetsuit would pull me up, and then I could climb down the wall, and then right there is where I start to like become neutrally buoyant. So I flip over and I'm just chilling with my neutral buoyancy, and then I climb back up, and the buoyancy in my wetsuit helps me climb all the way back up the limestone.
What? Dude.